Hey guys, it's Gaby. I am here at the Sunset Test Kitchen today cooking a new recipe from my book. I'm so excited. It's out everywhere books are sold right now. And we're making one of my favorite side dishes. It's the roasted asparagus with salsa verde, which is perfect for spring and summer. You're gonna want it all the time right here. So let's get started. First thing we have to do is put the book down. And we're gonna take about 2 pounds of asparagus. And the beauty with this recipe is you can size it up, size it down, depending on how many people you're feeding. And we're just gonna season this. We're gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top. And I always find that I'm pretty liberal with the olive oil because it's so tasty and it gives it so much flavor. And if it's too dry, it's a real bummer. Then we're just gonna season it with a little bit of salt. Any kind of salt will work. And some pepper. Put that right on. And then my favorite part to this portion of the recipe is a little pinch of herbs de Provence, which has like lavender in it. It's so flavorful, and I just feel like we're kind of in the middle of France when we eat this, and who doesn't want to pretend like they're in France, right? All right, so just season that all up. And this is gonna go, I guess we'll give it a quick zhuzh. This is gonna go into a 425-degree oven for about 15 minutes, just until it's like roasted, but it still has a little bit of a bite to it. So I'm just gonna pop it in. All right, so while that's roasting, we're gonna make my salsa verde, which is one of those recipes that you could put on anything. I'll drizzle it on the asparagus, you could put it on steak, you could put it on chicken, fish, you like dip some bread in it, you name it. So first we have some parsley, which I've just washed and dried. We're not gonna use the stems, we'll keep these right here. And those go right into the blender, followed by a little bit of cilantro. And by a little bit, I really mean the whole bunch. Again with the stems. And then we're just gonna grab some basil leaves. So here's a trick. You don't wanna put this whole part of the basil in there, so we're just gonna pick off the leaves. We need about 20 of them. We'll just throw them right on our board. Oh my gosh, this smells incredible. I just kind of want to take a bath in it. Is that weird? No. All right, so we've got our basil leaves. These are just gonna go right into the blender. Let me clean this up. Also to the salsa verde, we are going to add some red wine vinegar, which is just gonna give it a little bit of a zip. That'll go right in. We've got some olive oil to bring it all together. And a lot of people drizzle the olive oil in while you're blending, but I don't think it's necessary for this recipe. And I like to just get it all done ahead of time. We've got some capers, 2 cloves of garlic, which is necessary for basically every recipe in life. And then we'll just put in a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. And this will just go straight onto the blender and we'll whirl it up. I am actually just gonna add a couple tablespoons of olive oil to thin it out so it's good to pour and let it keep going. Blender down. All right, so we're gonna scrape down the sides of this. Look at this vibrant green color. I mean, tell me that doesn't make you so happy. It's gorgeous. And it smells like a garden. I actually really wish I was at the Sunset Garden up in Sonoma because then I could have picked all these herbs fresh and life would just be better next time. Okay, so let's grab the asparagus out of the oven. All right, so you can see the asparagus is perfectly cooked. We're gonna transfer it to a serving dish, but first I'm just gonna pour this right into a bowl. Look at that. I wasn't kidding when I say you're gonna wanna eat it on everything. It's so good. so the asparagus is just gonna go right onto a serving board, and I'm just gonna lay it on and food style it like the food stylist I aspire to be. Let's get rid of this. All right, and finishing touches before the salsa verde goes on, I'm just gonna zest some lemon juice or some lemon zest. You could put lemon juice on top too. Hold please. All right, so I'm just gonna zest a little bit of lemon right on top to give it that extra pop of flavor and color, because we eat with our eyes, guys. Look at that. Okay, and then finishing touches, we're just gonna drizzle some of this salsa verde right over the top. And then I feel like I should just eat this entire thing by myself because it feels like the right thing to do. All right, just gonna get a big bite with plenty of salsa verde on there. Look how bright and green and vibrant this is. Ugh. It's so good, crazy flavorful, and like start to finish, 15 minutes max, right? All right, this recipe is in my new cookbook, What's Gaby Cooking? Everyday California Food, and you can get more recipes from my book on sunset.com and in Sunset Magazine.